Nanny Faye told Savannah and Todd Chrisley that she's no basic asterisk titch. The funny moment took place on Chrisley Knows Best Season 9. Fans have been loving this new season, which has finally returned. It includes more hijinks from their favorite family. The most popular family member is Nanny, who always brings a smile to people's faces. The second half of Season 9 of Chrisley Knows Best returned on Thursday, June 23. In the latest episode, Todd and Nanny have a gardening battle. Todd wanted a green thumb so he can impress the person he wants to do business with. Find out what happens when Todd and his mom take sides in their gardening duel. Todd Chrisley wants to become a gardener. It's hard to see Todd Chrisley get his perfectly manicured hands dirty, but he said he wants to become a gardener. So he decides to get some help from Nanny Faye. He tried his hand at gardening for his family before, but they forbid him because of his terrible skills. Nanny Faye informed him that gardening wasn't easy. However, she was willing to help him plant the most exotic flowers that would impress a potential client. Yet Todd wasn't impressed. He questioned Nanny Faye's abilities and told her that her flowers were basic. He compared her flowers to the ones on every grandma's porch. Because of his sassy remarks, Nanny Faye refused to help him further. Then she came up with the idea of having her and Savannah Chrisley compete against Todd. Nanny Faye told Savannah that she was no basic asterisk titch. Savannah gleefully joined the competition to prove her father wrong. The judges told Nanny Faye that her flowers had thriller, filler, and spiller. But Todd wasn't eligible for the competition because he didn't plan his flowers. They looked like he bought them from the store. Nanny ended up winning the competition. She received a membership in the club. Fans react to Nanny Faye's win. Of course, Chrisley Knows Best fans reacted to the hilarious episode on Twitter. Most of them enjoyed the friendly competition between Todd and Nanny. They also loved the comment she made about not being a basic asterisk titch. This comes after Todd revealed that Nanny Faye had bladder cancer. The Chrisley family has been through a lot this year alone. Not only were Julie and Todd found guilty of tax fraud and evasion earlier this month, but they also dealt with a cancer scare. Todd shared that his mom has cancer on the latest episode of their Chrisley Confessions podcast on Thursday, June 16. What are your thoughts on the latest episode? How are you like the second part of Season 9 of Chrisley Knows Best? Do you also love Nanny Faye? Sound off below in the comments section. Nanny Faye Chrisley has always been the undisputed queen of sass in the Chrisley family. Whether it's her hilarious one-liners, her mischievous streak, or her unwavering confidence, she continues to prove time and again that age is just a number. But when Savannah and Todd Chrisley tried to rein in her latest antics, she reminded them exactly who they were dealing with, because, as she so eloquently put it, she's no basic asterisk titch. The family that plays together. The Chrisleys have always been a family full of larger-than-life personalities, but none shine quite as brightly as Nanny Faye. Ever since fans were introduced to her on Chrisley Knows Best, she has stolen the spotlight with her rebellious attitude and quick wit. From sneaking off to gamble to pulling pranks on her own son, she has never been one to follow the rules, especially Todd's. Savannah, now managing her own whirlwind of responsibilities in the wake of Todd and Julie's legal battles, thought she had everything under control. But when she found Nanny Faye plotting yet another escapade, this time, an impromptu road trip with her bingo buddies, she called in reinforcements, Todd. Together, Savannah and Todd tried to stage an intervention, hoping to convince Nanny Faye to take it easy. But she was having none of it. Nanny Faye's no-holds-barred response. Sitting on the plush Chrisley estate couch, Nanny Faye crossed her arms and narrowed her eyes as her son and granddaughter lectured her on acting her age. "Now, Nanny, you know we love you," Savannah began cautiously, trying to sweeten the conversation before getting to the real point. "But we just think maybe, you should slow down a little." Todd, always the dramatic one, chimed in, "Mother, I cannot have you out here running around like you're starring in The Golden Girls, Wild Edition." Silence fell for just a moment before Nanny Faye burst out laughing. "Oh, honey, You must have forgotten who you're talking to, she shot back. I'm no basic asterisk touch. Savannah gasped, covering her mouth to stifle a laugh, while Todd nearly choked on his drink. Nanny Faye leaned forward with a smirk, enjoying their shock. I've lived long enough to know that life's too short to sit around knitting doilies and watching reruns of murder, she wrote, though. Let's be clear, Angela Lansbury was a legend. Proving her point. Determined to show her family that she was still at the top of her game, Nanny Faye decided to make a statement. The very next day, she donned a leopard print tracksuit, oversized sunglasses, and a pair of rhinestone sneakers before strutting into the living room where Todd and Savannah were lounging. Well, she asked, striking a pose. Do I look like someone who's slowing down? Savannah giggled, shaking her head. Absolutely not. Todd, ever the concerned son, sighed dramatically. Mother, this is not Real Housewives of Nashville. Unbothered, Nanny Faye twirled around and grabbed her purse. I have a bingo tournament to attend. If y'all need me, don't. And with that, she strutted out the door, leaving her family in stunned silence. Lessons from Nanny Faye. While Nanny Faye's antics often leave her family exasperated, they also remind them, and fans, that life is meant to be lived unapologetically. Despite Todd's overprotectiveness and Savannah's attempts at keeping things under control, Nanny Faye continues to be a force of nature who refuses to be boxed in by societal expectations. As she often says, age is just a number, but fabulous is forever. And if there's one thing she's made crystal clear, it's that she'll never be a basic asterisk touch, no matter what anyone says.